What's going on, guys? My name is Bruno Carneiro. I'm here to give you my honest feedback from a real-life driving standpoint on the brand new C8.R Corvette that iRacing has taken and put into iRacing now. We're super excited. I know a great amount of us are super excited for this new build, this new release. It took a really long time, but we are here now in the Chevy C8. This is my first time sitting in the car. Really cool. Look at the dash. Got the lights on top as well. Very thin LEDs. We can do a little bit of a tour around the car as well. Move out of field of view vision. Let's see here. Get a nice look in the interior here before we go out for a lap. So yeah, you can look around the car a little bit. Really nice. Pretty simple. You kind of got your own little cockpit and you're immersed there. So let's head back on in. If we can. Takes a little while to click through the buttons here. But we're almost there. Should be good right there. And we will put this out. Anyway, so I'm super excited to get a feel for this. Obviously, we're going to get a new feel with the mid-engine. All the GTEs got the new tire model, so overall the GTEs are feeling quite a bit better. I did a little bit of test driving in the Ferrari and definitely felt pretty good. But I definitely want to see how this rebranded Ferrari, as everyone is saying, fits the test. So let's go ahead and pull out. It's weird not having that that Chevy V8 rumble, but still pretty cool sound here with the mid-engine. It's just not a V8 though, yeah. So we are here at Road Atlanta. I felt this was the most fitting track since Petit Le Mans and everything. So tires and brakes still cool. You can hear the brakes kind of squealing. So far so good. No real snap oversteer on power there. That's what I was expecting, especially with the GTEs. Obviously I haven't touched anything. It's all baseline as it came from factory. So we're running 51.2 brake bias, which is pretty good for GTE cars. I usually go a little bit lower, but so far no big issues. Oh wow, you can really get on the brake. The problem with the GTE, obviously no ABS, so possible you lock up. This thing is kind of on rails right now. A little bit of understeer through there, but obviously tires are still pretty cold. Okay, so the rear definitely snapped, which is characteristic here at Road Atlanta. Going to that super high speed, get on the brakes, it's a lot of weight transfer. So I'm going to give it another lap before I get a real honest feedback or look on this. First off though, the brakes, pretty phenomenal. I always struggle, like Porsche RSR has great brakes, you really can get on them, but then you do lock up at the end. Ferrari, you put any angle in the wheel, lock up. BMW, pretty picky with the lockup. I don't even have to talk about the Ford because that thing just locks up by itself. This so far, all the way through the brake threshold and release, feels really, really nice. Yeah, I'm putting substantial pressure initially, getting the car slowed down, and it reacts just fine. Again, we're 51.2 brake bias, but still pretty good through there. A little softer on the brake so we don't move the rear as much. Did miss the apex though. Yeah, this thing is flowing nicely though. And I'm really impressed at how it doesn't have any snap oversteer on power. We're running out of road there. Yeah, so far this thing is pretty right on. I really like it. You do get a little bit of understeer on the high speed at the exit of corners, you can feel. But the brakes are phenomenal. You can really use them. Yeah, the engine sound kind of gets you get used to it for sure, but obviously you miss that V8 without a doubt. I'll do one more lap here, get another last bit of feel before I give you my real driver analysis and feedback on this thing. So far, all positives though. That was nice through turn one. Tiny bit of a lockup, but that's expected because I did have the car moving pretty aggressively there. You get the line right, it's all good through here. And there's a wall. Chevy, I'm so sorry with your brand new car, just put it in the wall. It's all good. We're going to return to the pits though. So I'll give you my 2 cents on this thing. It is pretty awesome. I think with a little bit of setup, you can fix that understeer that you get on the exit of the corners. Especially through the high speed, you definitely feel the car just kind of floating away. It's not too bad. I think it's something you can work around, drive around it. That's the only thing I really think. Dash interior looks really nice. Proper GTE car. I usually use my VR headset when I'm streaming and doing all my races and stuff, but for this I kind of want to show you my face. I could smile and show you that honest reaction. But overall the car is really great. Braking, that's a highlight on this thing without a doubt. Really you can be aggressive on the brake pressure. You can really trust your release and the car is not going to lock up on you. It's pretty awesome to see that. I really like the brakes. The only thing, like I said, is that bit of understeer on the high-speed stuff, exit of the corners. Kind of feel that. I think it can get worked out with setup without a doubt. But this is a really great car, especially for the GTE category. We have to see how all the other cars react now with the new tire model and everything like that. But this car overall, really great handling characteristics, and it's a pretty car as well. Very, very nice view. We're missing that V8. It's all right though. It is awesome. It sounds awesome. Really did enjoy my experience with the C8 there. There's a quick review for you guys on the C8.R around Road Atlanta. Really did enjoy it. I don't even know what lap times we ran. 18.0. I feel like that's really slow. That's okay because we were doing just a little bit of an honest reaction to the car. So, yeah, fantastic car. Really did enjoy. It's a good buy, and iRacing did a good job, especially with COVID and everything. They weren't able to do the analysis like they usually do with being able to go in and record the car and take the sound measurements like I've seen before in real life how they do with the MX-5. I was doing a shootout with MX-5, and yeah, you could definitely see how the build was going, how they were doing the review, or how they were taking the sound measures in and recording the sound and everything. So it's pretty cool that they were able to get such a good car, even though they weren't able to really physically be there and do what they do, their magic on the car. So really great car. One last thing too, you can really get on the power, and the car is not going to snap on you, which is pretty impressive. It's something I struggle with, especially with the Porsche RSR and the GTE category. So really cool that the Corvette does so well. It's really enjoyable, great car to drive, and yeah, awesome job by Chevy, awesome job by iRacing to get this thing dialed in and driving so nicely. And it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. You can't say anything about it. So great car. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review. Be sure to follow along. I have my Twitch streams going on as well, if you guys want to watch that as well, where I do reviews and talk about the cars and have a good time on there as well. But all in all, my name is Bruno. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you enjoyed this first drive of the C8 Corvette. Don't do that, but that's okay. If you guys have not already bought this car for some wild reason, make sure you do, because it really is an exceptional car to drive. And no, this was not brought to you by iRacing. This is just an honest feedback. It's a really great car, especially for the GTE category. I think it's going to do great. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it, and we will see you later. Ciao.